Hey everybody, this is Sherry, and I'm back with a probably overdue journal flip through. This is Journal 18, and this will be the end of Journal 18. I believe I left off on November 4th last time. So this is November 5th, as you can see. And my good friend sent me a postcard and put some, what do you call it? Maybe it's like a journal tag, less sort of like a mail tag, but I think a journal tag with questions on it that I was supposed to answer. So for instance, one was rock stars I had a crush on. I used to have a really big crush on Rod Stewart, way back, like 80s, you know, but I'm an 80s kid, so. And Steven Tyler and Alice Cooper. Alice Cooper I kind of sort of have a crush on still, because he's so different and funky, and he's awesome, cool. Then jingles I can't get out of my head is usually the Jell-O jingle, and sometimes the Oreo cookie one. The ones that they don't even play anymore on commercials. They're just like, yeah, I think it's commercial jingles usually the ones, and there was the Windex one. I remember something about that Windex shine. Anyway, I'm old, I guess. Then this was November 7th. It would have been my mom's birthday. And I just thought to do some different decorations. I had pieces of out of a telephone book. So I put those on each side. And then I had some random letters left over from alphabet, alphabet sets. I used all the red sparkly ones because they were a little bit bigger. I put a couple of random pieces of stuff I cut out. Like there's a piece from a plate. And this was a napkin foldy thing from a magazine, and a typewriter, again from a magazine. And then we've got the old, look at that, old Polaroid camera. There was another napkin set with the dishes in it and a sticker that said blah, blah, blah. But, just to do something different for decoration. I have no idea what I was writing about, but I just thought I'd talk about that. November 8th, let's see. The first little paragraph part there says, so the trouble sleeping and shaking is still present. Confusion is a new but also common side effect, which I find to be pretty awful. That is referring to me going on Wellbutrin. My doctor wanted to try that one, and I'm getting a lot of side effects from that. And this is just some random acrylic paint. This picture, I don't know, if you think like me, this will remind you of the Stepford Wives too, but that's why I put it in here. Because they sort of look like carbon copies, even though Stepford Wives weren't physically all the same. They were basically, I don't know, little robots or something. I've seen different versions of that movie, and it's pretty funky. I just thought this was pretty, so I saved it. Partly because it's got hydrangeas in it, and I love blue hydrangeas. I like blue flowers. Anyway, November 9th, I'm literally sitting here trying to think of something to write about. Oh, it's one of those days. And I goes, oh, hi, how are you? November 10th. Guess we've got CB is at work. I'm sitting here watching SNL episodes with Janice and Myrtle. See, isn't my life exciting? And I have a monkey who's thinking about something. 12th of November, I tried to draw one of the Klepto Kitties. It's a game, some of you may know, that you have little cats that you collect, and you send them out into the world, and they bring you back stuff that they have stolen. And some of those things are really funny. I've got snakes and a flan with caramel and oh gosh, what else? There's hot sauce There's someone's underwear. There's all kinds of interesting things. It's just a silly game, but I play it just because because it's silly and it makes me smile when I'm stressed out or whatever. This was obviously, I didn't want to write that day, so I just cut out some pictures. I've been watching Saturday Night Live since I found it was available on Hulu. So that's not me, obviously, but there's some laughing. Oh, look, they do wiener dog jokes. Yeah. 14th of November, I got a Thanksgiving card. I'm not sure. I don't remember who it's from. I got more than one, and I was pleasantly surprised. Oh, that was from a swap, actually. So there's a Happy Thanksgiving. I think I got a couple Thanksgiving cards this year. Some of them I put on my mantle. November 15th, obviously have little fall decorations. That's when Carol Lee invited me to go to her house for Thanksgiving, or Friendsgiving. November 16th, things I did right today. Obviously not this page, the decorations are just horrid. Another Thanksgiving card. A fall journaling card. And then some super pretty washi tape that I have been hoarding and not using. November 19th, I was starting this Unmasked Journal thing, and I was so excited. And that's what I was thinking about. So I wrote down all these different categories that I've seen other people use and put stars next to the ones that I was actually interested in using myself. Because some of them aren't ones that I gave a crap about. So, yeah. November 20th, I wrote about some self-care stuff and just blabbed a little acrylic paint. And there's November 21st and November 21st. I was thinking about people, my family and stuff that I miss who are passed away now, and I will never get another Thanksgiving with them. November 24th, besides being my dad's birthday, this was a Friendsgiving at Carol Lee and Chris's house. So I just took some decorations, maybe more or less, out of the paper, and I wrote about that. This was the Sunday before Thanksgiving, is when her Friendsgiving was. And I got this super cool postcard that's got a cutout on it, which I think is so neat. And that was one of my friends. I'm like, yeah, I got a postcard from Robin. And then, I closed it and have my little happy face there. And then November 29th, this thing kicks ass. I went to this thing. I don't want to butcher the pronunciation, but this was here. A cherished German tradition of an open-air market with a local charm and festive holiday atmosphere. So, I don't know if that's current with German traditions now, actually in Germany, but it was cool. Anyway, it was all outside. We froze our buns off, me and Carol Lee. We had Polish food from this place. They had food trucks, and we stood there. We stood up with a plate between us and shared the sampler. Where is it? Which has a Polish dog and kraut, pierogies, Polish fried rice, and cabbage and noodles. I loved it. I really freaking loved everything on the plate. And we had one plate, and we just stood there and shared it with each other, and it snowed the entire time. It was just nifty. It's hard to express the kind of feelings I had, but it was super cool. Cool, get it? Because it was snowing, yeah. November 30th, last day of the month, last day of the journal. What did I do? I started crocheting a scarf for myself because at no store I've looked at, in and not on Amazon, have I found a scarf for sale that is purple. And you know what? The yarn I got doesn't necessarily go with my purple jacket either. But I thought it was super pretty, so I fucking bought it anyway. Yep. And then, Is this broken or maybe? I have shoved so much shit in this thing that I'm not surprised if I broke the spine. Here's my stamps that I got off my mail during the run of this journal. You can see this top part's blank. It is because I actually, when I put my stamps in, I start from the very back page. And because I never know if I'm going to have enough to fill up a page or how many pages. So I start from the back and then, oops, I need another page. So I go to the next one and then go to the next one. I went from the bottom up. So anyway, that's why my stamps are like that. And I have this little pocket, but the way I put it on, it's too tight to really get much stuff in or out of it. So I didn't use it for hardly anything, except I have this one really cool postcard that I had gotten for Halloween, and I stuck that in there. Oops, and that is my journal, number 18. That I had, again, I had gotten this as a Valentine thing from a friend of mine. But I just hadn't used it yet, because I already had one going at Valentine's Day. And so I just made this one a fall one. And yeah, so that is the last of that journal. And look, yeah, I think, you know what? Look at that right there. I'm wondering what I busted. Those signatures don't look too happy. I don't know. Anyway, I guess I can squish it a little bit. This got pretty chunky. Anywho, that's that one, and if you guys still want me to share journaling videos with you, I sure will. And if you don't, let me know. Because I don't know, I don't have to make the videos. I just thought somebody would be interested in them. So if you still want to see my journal videos, please leave me a comment and let me know. And if you're not, if you know, you could care less and just say, I don't know, I guess don't leave a comment at all. I'm going to go play with my dog now. Take care, everybody. Bye-bye.